Hey everyone, call me Trip. Everyone else does, though I'm not sure why.
Oh, Jungle Bungle!
Woo! Oh, oopsie-daisy. Maybe Trip is short for triple threat, because I like to explore God's creation,
Read about God's kingdom!
and tell stories about God's love.
Hey, Zebra, God made all this because he loves me.
Exploring God's creation, especially the jungle, can make you really tired, so it's important to find a place to rest. This spot is good enough for a giant bird to lay its eggs, so it's good enough for me. It's really comfy. But if I'm still around when Mama gets back, oh, Jungle Bungle, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Anyway, I got the idea taking a break from my Walking with Jesus handbook. No, there is nothing in here about giant birds, but it does mention how important rest is. Even Jesus and his disciples had to take a break from all the walking they did. They covered a lot of grounds, traveling from town to town, meeting all kinds of people, so Jesus could fulfill his part of God's big story. Jesus' message was for everyone, people who were rich or poor, strong or weak, women or men, everyone. Listening to what he has to say was the most important thing anyone could do. When you walk to that many different places, you have to find food and places to sleep. It means relying on the kindness of strangers. Sometimes, Jesus and his disciples were invited to stay in people's homes for food and rest, and so Jesus could teach about God's kingdom. This is what happened in the village of Bethany. There were two sisters, Mary and Martha. Martha welcomed Jesus into her home. To her, that meant making sure the guests were taken care of. Water for their dusty feet, food for their empty bellies, and a comfy place to sit and rest their weary muscles. One sec. This could be interesting. Nope, different bird. So, while Martha worked, Mary sat at Jesus' feet, listening to every word he spoke. This was how students learned about their teachers and rabbis in those days. Mary was listening to Jesus. This was kind of shocking to some because women weren't usually students of rabbis. But Jesus' message was for everyone, including women. So Mary was right where she belonged. Kind of like me, out here in this jungle. To Martha, it seemed like there was a lot to do. She thought Mary should be helping her instead of sitting and listening to Jesus. So Martha went to Jesus and said, "Lord, my sister has left me to do the work by myself. Don't you care? Tell her to help me." Even though she was upset, Jesus responded gently and said, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed. Really, only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken from her." Jesus wanted Martha to know that the most important thing anyone could do is listen to him. Sure, it's great to make others feel welcome, but listening to Jesus is even more important than doing nice things for him. If Martha kept working and never stopped to join her sister at Jesus' feet, she would miss out on something amazing. Why was it so important for Mary and Martha to listen to Jesus? Because Jesus has the words of life, and they're just as important today. Everyone, that means you, and that means me, needs the word of life that comes from the mouth of Jesus, and Jesus invites us to listen. Speaking of listening, I think I hear Mama Bird. Yup, sounds like my rest is over. Time to skedaddle. Bye. Oh, chunky monkeys.